Oh, Hazel, when are you coming home? Hey, love, a couple of hours. I'm cashing in my pedicure certificate. Okay, sounds good. It tickles, and the chair here is breaking my back. Lol. Oh, are you there right now? Yeah. Oh, okay. Have fun. Thanks. My feet were gross. I need to look my best for Luna's wedding. I am one of the bridesmaids. Whoa, you're gonna rock it. Thanks. OMG, my feet are so pretty now. Yay for pretty feet. Now, what do you have to do? Waxing. She waxed my face. It hurts so bad. Ouch. Wow. Women wax their face too? Ha! Every possible area can be waxed. Lul. Ha! The wedding is the day after tomorrow, right? Yes, love. Will you be carrying your camera? I guess, for a few shots here and there of whatever I like. I'm planning on taking a couple of pictures for my social media. Cool. I'll see you at home. Take care. Sure, bye. Hey, where are you guys? We're all at the bridal suite. Oh, okay, coming. Wait, could you do me a favor? Your wish is my command, bride. Sweet. Could you please walk around the perimeter of the church to make sure that the entrances are all labeled? Don't want any guests to get lost. Sure. William, I'm in my car. I just drove off from the wedding venue. Hey, what? Why? Luna's wedding photographer had to leave because she was not well and she couldn't power through. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, so when I reached the wedding venue, I asked where the girls were. Luna said that they were at the bridal suite. She asked me to do her a favor and run around the perimeter of the church to check if all the entrances were labeled properly or not. I did it and reached the room. Why did you leave? I'm starting to get worried. It's your best friend's wedding. Yeah, let me finish. So, by that time I got back to the suite, they were all staring at me. I didn't know that sending me away was their way to buy some time and make a plan. A plan? For what? Well, as I said, the wedding photographer had to leave at the last minute due to health issues, and they knew I had a camera. So they decided I would be the photographer and not one of the bridesmaids. What? Did they tell you that? Yeah. Like, they started to get me out of the dress we all were wearing as bridesmaids. We got similar dresses for $120 each. They took away something you bought with your own money? Heck, I don't even care about that. They all undressed you? But why? Luna's sister-in-law arrived at the wedding. She was not supposed to come earlier. So they decided that she would wear my dress as I wouldn't need it anyway. No way. They are so mean. High school friends? For God's sake. You won't believe what they said next. Tell me. They told me I would have to eat last, so I would not need a place at the table. That would be given to the sister-in-law as well. Meanwhile, I would be taking their pictures. I would anyway not look good around them, as I am the tallest, and they were all around the same height. Disgusting. How can people be so harsh? My heart stings when I think of it. Babe, where are you? A few miles away from the venue. I was feeling extremely low, so stopped driving and texted you. I had to tell someone. Yeah, you did the right thing, baby. Come home. Those people don't deserve you or your friendship. I don't think they even realized I have left. I told them I'm going to get something from the car and just drove off. Babe, you were uninvited to your best friend's wedding and manipulated into being an unpaid photographer. I can't believe shit like this can happen to. It did, with me. They even took away the bridesmaid gift from me. It was a matching bracelet, and we were all wearing it throughout the wedding festivities since the bachelorette party. What the F? I'm gonna cry. I feel so bad for you right now. I'm so glad you didn't stop for another minute with those cruel people. Yeah, what felt kinda insulting was that Everyone suddenly started saying this was a much better plan, and they were hyping my photography skills. They were all supportive of Luna. It was not just her idea alone. Of course, it was a planned thing. I think there are a lot of missing pieces to this evil plan. What hurts the most was that they were implying that I would anyway make the wedding pictures look weird. I was with them. All the moms were like, it's good, finally, all the family girls are the bridesmaid. Yeah, I am not surprised. They haven't even called you once. Just come home. I'm on my way. Remember one thing, don't ever give them the satisfaction of an explanation for why you left. Let them rot in their guilt and doubts. They don't deserve you. Yeah, I won't. I'm in no mood to speak to any of them. At least not right now. Hazel, what's up? Are you okay? What do you need? I'm sorry. I was just asking how are you? I'm great. Why did you run from the wedding? We were so worried about you. Really? That's why I received 0 calls from you or Luna. Or anyone else among the bridesmaids. Well, the circumstances that came up on the day of. We were so worried about the photographer and an additional bridesmaid compulsion. We had to make a decision. The decision was to kick me out of the bridesmaid's dress and the wedding and make me do unpaid work. Oh no, come on. Luna was really sad that you couldn't attend her wedding. I bet she is. You took the pictures after all. Well, we all had to pull out our iPhones. We had to salvage whatever memories we could of the wedding. Luna deserves this. What she did and what you guys supported. I curse you all to have similar shitty weddings and marriages. What the F? Are you serious? Take that back. I won't. None of you had the guts to stand up for me or say that it was unfair I was excluded to make space for someone who isn't even part of the group. Plus, also expect me to click your pictures for nothing. You're crazy on so many levels. Everyone was right about you. You're always been the weirdo we didn't really like having in the group. It was so good when you had to move away to another stage with your parents in high school. Haha. I came back to curse you all for all the pain you guys have caused me. I hate you, Hazel. Get lost. Rot in hell. Hazel, what's wrong with you? What did you tell Olivia? Luna, just cut the crap. No, tell me. Didn't you guys have like an hour to bitch enough about me anyway? What do you want to know now? You've always been weird and shitty. It's funny you remembered to text me now. After several days of kicking me out of your wedding? I didn't kick you out. No one did. You left on your own. Don't put it on us. Wow, I knew this was a group idea. You are such disgusting shitty people who have no hearts. Don't put it on us? Haha, of course. What did we do? Just ask for some help, which you were very well capable of offering. But you did what you're good at. You run away. Like you run away in high school, leaving me behind with the others. Sadly, you turned like them too. Hazel? You could have clicked a few pictures and enjoyed the wedding. You chose to run and make it a big deal. It's sad that you don't see the issue here. I'm glad I took off. If I would have caved into the absurd demands after being humiliated so much and having stuff taken away from me, I would have felt like an idiot each time I remembered your wedding if I stayed. How does running away from something feel like? I will still always remember the hurt. But I am glad I remained calm and took off. I did great, and I will make better friends. I did good because I stood up for myself. Yeah, by putting the bride down. Every situation cannot be about you. Every situation is about the bride when it's her wedding day. You're stupid, and you would never understand this. Because I doubt if you'll ever get married. You don't need to worry about that. I have my life figured out. And I have better people in it than those you ended up with. Huh, What do you mean by that? Ha! I saw your face when your sister-in-law arrived. You had to remove your best friend from high school as a bridesmaid to accommodate her. Whose sister-in-law forcibly wants to be the bridesmaids? Yeah, she's not pleasant to be around. My husband would have been super miffed with me if I hadn't done what I did. See? This is what I meant. This really doesn't spell happily ever after for your wedding either. Why did you curse Olivia and the rest of us that they would have a shitty weddings or marriages too? I had a great wedding without you, and an even better marriage. Ha! Luna, this sounds exactly like the years of hatred you have kept in your heart for me. You've hated me for being taller, smarter, and better than you in every way. This is how you took it out. Shut up and answer my question. I didn't hate you when we were kids. I hated you for moving away. Really? You never called or replied to my letters. We drifted apart with time. I curse you all because you all were a part of this Kick the Big Bird Out campaign. Big Bird. Ha! We called you that in school. Yeah. You know what, Luna? I'm sorry, but you all have thrown me out of the wedding. You had the heart to undress me and rip off the bracelet you gave me. You know, I'm sorry I had to do it. I had no option. You had several options, but you chose to pursue this one. You could have easily asked me to click the picture and pay me whatever you were paying your photographer. There was no need to get me out of the dress and put it on someone else. I couldn't ignore her. She had to be shown some importance. You ruined this friendship forever. You all don't deserve me. I'm glad I left. Please try not to harass me further via social media or text. Okay, I need to confess something. Say it. We never hired a photographer in the first place. We had planned way in advance that you would do it. The whole thing was a setup. What? How could you guys be so cheap? This was all a setup against me? To use me and then dump me as soon as my job was done. Well, we knew you are an amazing photographer, but we had a low budget for photographer among other expenses. We thought you would comply, since you're the one to always do that, but you just left. I would never do this to an enemy, let alone a friend. You didn't want to be outshined by me on your wedding day, so you invited me, but kinda uninvited me at the last minute if I didn't comply. I guess, yeah. My sister-in-law was always coming to the wedding. We lied to you about that as well. Great. I'm happy you ended up with a shitty family. Good luck. Can you forgive me? Us? I don't think so. Hey, you know what? What, babe? Luna never hired a photographer. This was all a setup. What the F? She told you this? Yeah, she confessed. Everyone was a part of this. They were okay with me taking the photos, but didn't want me to be one of the bridesmaids or sit at the table for lunch. She is still so jealous of me. Jealous of you? Yeah, it was a long story. She has always been jealous of my achievements and my height and everything. Her parents always compared her to me. This is how she spilled out all the poison that was contained in her heart. Whoa, that's crazy. How do people have the energy to carry so much hate within? That too for so long. She could have done better by not inviting you at all. Why humiliate someone to feel better about yourself? Unknown to me too. I wish I knew about this. None of the girls gave me even the slightest hint about what was brewing inside their minds. Hazel, the whole part of not being allowed to sit and eat as a basic guest is just disgusting to me. I am so sorry you went through that. F them. Don't you ever feel bad for sticking up for yourself. I won't. I won't let them make me feel bad either. That's like my girl. I have a plan. Haha. So the plan was that when Hazel got married to William a few years later, she invited all those girls who betrayed her and hurt her. Yeah, she actually did. She treated her extra nice and cordially. And the shock on their faces was worth looking at. She even made sure they all took pictures together. Luna had separated from her husband last year since her sister-in-law lives with them, as she isn't married. And her in-laws are divorced too. She doesn't prefer living with them, so she's with her brothers. She's a pain. Olivia's fiancé passed away in a car accident. Mia, the other bridesmaid, found out her husband was cheating on her. She has filed for divorce. Hazel's curse did come true after all. That day at Hazel's wedding, they all realized what they had done with Hazel at Luna's wedding was unforgivable and mean.